everybody. This is Sandy Rodriguez, and I'm super excited today because we have a very special guest on our Art of Hollywood media segment. Today we have Miss Nea Dune, who's here to talk to us about her very successful career up until this time. I have personally seen her in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I was blown away. Welcome, Nia. Thank you so much for agreeing to be with us today. Please tell us a little bit more about Guardians, about that experience, how it went. Tell us about that.
Well, that was a hustle project, if you ask me. I flew myself to Atlanta 3 times to audition, and so it was like a 3-round audition. And finally for the shoot, it was a couple of days, and it was every day 5 hours makeup.
Wow.
Yes, but it was like 2 a.m. call time, 16-hour days, but it was really worth it because it was amazing team, amazing director, the actors. I met Sylvester, which was really awesome because I've been following his work since I was a little kid. So it's always amazing when you get to work with amazing actors who have been doing this for like 20 or more years. And you don't even know they're going to be on set. So it was very hush-hush at the time. It was very secretive, 8-page NDAs, but it was really awesome.
That's wonderful. I think that also you were very well suited for the role, not only because you're a spectacular looking lady, but also because of the whole physicality of the role. I understand that you were once in a movie called The Female Fight Squad. Could you tell me a little bit more about that and how you came into this kind of business originally?
So, Female Fight Club, it was shot, we shot it end of 2015. It was actually the first project I shot when I moved here, because I moved from Croatia. And it was directed by Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I mixed it up. Dolph Lundgren. I did another one with Jean-Claude. But it was actually me and Jessie Jane were booked as ring girls, stitch girls. So it was a really fun shoot. It was a really short one, but it was really fun. And again, I didn't know what I was coming to, what was happening on set, but it was cool.
I thought it was very interesting that you mentioned Dolph Lundgren. I understand that he is not just an actor, obviously a martial artist, but that he's also a PhD or like this massively intelligent man, which is a side of him that maybe you wouldn't, on meeting him, you would not think this is an academically inclined man, and he certainly is. What is something about yourself that people might not be aware of upon first meeting you, but that's in there somewhere?
Same like he PhD. So before I decided to pursue my career full time, I was working as a professor at the university at the age of 22. I was the youngest one. It was awesome to do the science life, but it became very boring. I don't want to say boring because I don't want to offend anybody, but it was just not creative enough for me, and I didn't have time for anything else. I was almost forbidden to do anything else aside from research. So I started modeling at the time, like I believe half a year after I started working at the university. I was like, okay, yeah. That's how it started.
I love that. It's also interesting because it breaks the stereotype that people are always, like a one-track mind, which is not the case. Many very interesting people have a number of different interests and activities, and that's a very appealing thing that you have yourself.
Thank you.
Now, I also understand that these days you're massively busy. You have a number of projects that you've completed and they're in pre-production. I don't know to what degree you could tell us a little bit about that, or they're still very much under wraps. I don't know. If you could tell us a little bit as much as you can.
There are 2 projects that are going to run for Sundance Festival that I can mention. One of them is called Unaligned, and one is 2 Birds. It's a horror feature, and I'm very excited because it played a really creepy creature. And then there is Bright, which I'm very excited about. It's coming on Netflix in December, I believe. So we shall see. It should be fun.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And from what I can certainly see, you have a very versatile style of acting. You can do horror, you can do action. Is there anything that you enjoy specifically?
Yes, I really enjoy everything that's sci-fi or that makes me... I like playing characters where I'm ugly, if that makes sense. I like looking anything that's different for myself. So I really enjoy that. But sci-fi would be definitely my favorite genre.
That's wonderful. Tell me what your plans are after these several projects come into, to their conclusion, and we can see them on the screen. What would be the next step in this career?
Well, I changed agencies
Okay.
a couple of months ago, so I'm really looking forward to working with them. And bigger projects are coming up, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, now it's, as we all know, hiatus is coming up since summer, everybody's on vacation. But fall is going to be very busy, so I'm excited.
I really would like to know what advice you might have for people that are interested in exploring a career in acting, because you mentioned a number of things that are a challenge right there. You were in Croatia, you moved here, you were doing something different. It wasn't like you were a little girl saying, okay, my one plan is acting, but somehow it came together and somehow you're doing fantastically. So what would your advice be for people looking to work in this industry?
So you first need to know if you're ready to invest in yourself, because just yesterday I met this girl. She moved from Croatia a week ago, and she has this big dream of becoming an actress. And I'm saying becoming an actress. She never had any experience in it besides 2 school plays. That is, I believe, not enough to move to LA and pursue the career. It's a lot of hustling, since there's so many people that move literally every week to LA with the same goal, becoming famous and all that, but it's not about that, at least not for me. So you really need to invest, you need to work, you need to have experience, be on set, you need to be in school if you don't understand how acting works, or you've never done it, or your facial mimics is too strong, or you need to know yourself and you need to know your niche. But a lot of people are not ready, especially here, and especially Americans, because I feel every foreigner I met works much harder, because we need to invest so much more to even be allowed to work in America. So a lot of work, definitely, but it's rewarding and it's really fun, and I don't see it as work per se, because it's fun.